Welcome back to LexV Designs. In today's video, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful skirt with the easiest method possible. So if this is what you're interested to learn how to do, please stay tuned and watch till the end. So to do this, I have this fabric. This is just about 1.5 yard. Okay, it's just about a little more than 1 yard. This isn't even up to 1.5 yard. Okay, and I'm gonna be using it to sew this beautiful skirt. So please stay tuned and watch till the end. Feel free to ask your questions in the comment section. So I just measured out the 1 yard first. Let me know what's remaining, and I just have about 10 inches remaining. Okay, so I quickly folded into two with my biggest part of my body measurement, and that is my hip. Okay, I folded into two and I ensured that my hip divided into two is completely here. Then because it wasn't there, I had to extend it. Okay, you can see me extending the fold. Okay, so please ensure that you measure out with the biggest part of your body, or rather of the lower part of your body. Okay, so I quickly folded to the end. So this means that I exhausted the whole 1 and some inches. Okay, so 1 yard and some inches. So I folded into two first this way, then I folded into another two. Okay, please ensure that you do this. So from this end, okay, please, this material is a bit flat, so just join me, follow me. Okay, don't forget I folded this thing into another two from the end where I folded it, and I left about 1 inches, rather please 1 inch for my zipper allowance. Okay, at that extreme end. So I want to ensure that the length of my skirt is quite okay by me, and then I will still go ahead and measure out the hip. Okay, now to measure out the length, I had to remove the 2 inches or 1 inches that I use as my band. I just ended up using 1 inch. Now I will now measure from this point. This is not on by from my zipper allowance, so this is after my zipper allowance, and then I measured 8.5, and this is my waist measurement. Okay, now I will still come down from this end. I'm gonna add my sewing allowance. Please ensure that you add your sewing allowance when you measure that 8 inches or whatever you're working with. So please let me do this again. I'm going to measure out 8.5. Then I'm going to also measure out 2 inches or 1.5 inches for my allowance. You can work with 2 inches, you can work with 1.5 inches. It depends on what you want. Okay, so from this end, I'll place my, you can see the way I placed my tape. Now I want to measure out my waist to hip. Okay, so from my waist to hip, I came down by about 6.5 to 7 inches, and at that point I'll be placing my tape like this to measure out my hip measurement plus my sewing allowance. So my hip measurement is 10, the sewing allowance I left it at 12. I'll connect it. This skirt is so simple. I don't know if you know that skirt is the simplest cloth. Anyway, it depends on what you consider the simplest. Skirt is very simple to sew, and this came out so beautifully. Okay, so I continued with, at this point I have 10.5 inches. From here I have 12 inches. I will continue with that 12 inches all the way down. If you want it to be a little bit pencil like, you can reduce it by maybe 11.5, and then reduce, or even 11, then reduce the back area where you have your zipper allowance. Okay, I hope this is clear. So I extended this line and came all the way down to my skirt length. Okay, now because I don't want this skirt to be a total straight cut, I just marked about 8 inches to 9 inches. You can see where I marked from, and then I stopped. Okay, I stopped at this point. Let me place my tape again, so you can see that I have 8.5. From this point I'll just slant this this line a bit. You can see the way I slanted it. This means that I don't want my skirt to just come out straight. I want it to be a bit flared towards the lower end, and this skirt comes out so beautifully. So please try this out. A lot of people go higher for this flace, okay, but this is my preference and this comes out very beautifully, so please kindly try it out. So after doing this, now I'm going to quickly cut this out. Okay, I'm trying to harmonize the length. I discovered that there was a bit of an excess at the ending, so I'm trying to harmonize it. Then after doing this, I'm just going to quickly cut out these areas that I've cut out now. Now you can actually make your flare to be deeper, okay, but this is what I prefer. I don't want it to be too, to be too pointed, okay. So you can actually make yours to be deeper than this. It depends on your preference. So I'm just going to quickly open this up and turn it out so you can see it. But before then, I'm going to have to show you my band. This band is about 2 inches without a fold, but on a fold is 1 inch. You actually use this to attach round your skirt circumference and your skirt will be completely done. Thank you so much for watching this video up till now. Stay tuned for more videos on Lexi Designs. Bye.